I will now turn control of the meeting over to Bart Merrill, who will be conducting the table topics portion of our meeting.
Today we're going to kind of be all over the place, so I called it TMI Table Topics.
TMI.
Who saw the thing on some of the news stations the past couple of days about the best dad ever? Has anybody seen that just recently? Yeah. The guy who his kid wet his pants at school, his little girl wet his pants at school, he got the call, and so he did the Adam Sandler thing and sprayed water on his pants and went to school to pick her up. So she wouldn't get That was my niece's husband, Ben. He's an artist down he works at Southern Utah University. So the question, so we're going to kind of go in that kind of a direction. So it might be a little bit TMI. Who has, or maybe I shouldn't say who wants to participate? Who has been on TV or been in the news that wants to participate? And what's your name?
Lori.
Lori. Could you come on up, please? Welcome, Lori. Are you familiar with table topics?
Yes.
You have 1 to 2 minutes. And the light will go green at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, red at 2, and you have 30 seconds to wrap it up.
What am I talking about?
What you did on Ben on TV or Ben in the news.
Okay. All right. So when I was in college, I needed money, because we all need money when we're in college. And I saw an advertisement in the newspaper asking for people to be in a commercial. So I applied, and I was in a commercial for a casino where we just danced around and advertised their new lounge. And so that was the first time I was ever on camera, and I saw myself on TV, and I actually had someone recognize me from the commercial, which was odd. And it was just a local commercial. It only aired in Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. The second time was a news broadcast where I was assisting my boss, who runs a company down in Cedar City. And I was just assisting him because he was on the news talking about his business and their catering options. And because I was in charge of the catering for most of his caterings, I was just there to assist him in showing off the merchandise and what we offer when we cater. So those were the 2 times I was ever on television, and I don't know that I really learned anything about it except for how to smile really big pretend you're having fun. But it was a really unique experience, and I enjoyed it, and I would probably do it again.
Next is, we're going to go from television to having an accident, like little Valerie, who was what do you call someone who's my niece's daughter? When you're on the cleanse that I do for weight loss, you pee a lot. And it's kind of different that you go, you have to go. I'm at a stoplight in California and this happens. I have to go. And I grab the nearest cup and I go. Luckily I ride in a high truck, so I'm pretty safe unless a big rig comes and pulls in the driveway. Anyone want to play in that arena? Eric, come on.
I want to share it.
So we may not be able to have eye contact for several weeks. So I figured, what the heck. I was serving a mission in Mexico, Puebla. My companion and I on a P-Day decided that after we... What?
On a P-Day?
Yeah. preparation day. You write letters, you write home, and you go get your haircut, and you do your laundry, all that kind of fun stuff. Anyway, we went into town, and on our way back to catch the bus, we decided that we would go and have a contest, see who could eat the most street tacos. I looked at him and I said, "You don't want to start something you can't finish." He said, "I'm pretty confident." I was like, "All right, it's your funeral." I ate 52 street tacos. I think he stopped at 15. I probably should have stopped at 16. That would have been the wise choice. We got on a combi. Anybody know what a combi is? It's a Volkswagen bus. You know, the 1970s Volkswagen buses. They rip out the middle seat and they just put chairs all the way around the combi on the inside, and you just go in there and you sit down if you can, and if not, you're in the middle and you're just probably riding like this. Well, it just so happened that we had about 20 people inside the combi, and so my companion was sitting down, and so I sat like this, and I put my arm on his knee to support myself. We had about a 2-hour ride back home. And in Mexico, they don't believe in road control, road maintenance, so every single pothole was devastating. Because as soon as we left town, my stomach, I could hear it go plump, and I started to sweat, and I lost my tan. And I was so sick. And we were both Americans, so I was telling him in English, saying, "Dude, I am so sick right now. Can you hear my stomach?" And he goes, "I think everybody can hear your stomach." And I said, "Man, I don't know what to do, but I got to use the bathroom, man. My time is up, and I just don't care." And so he says, "Dude, you just got to hold on." He goes, "Do you want to switch places? You can sit down right here. We'll switch." And I said, "Dude, if I move, I can't move. I cannot move." And it doesn't matter at this point if you can speak English or not. Everybody knows what's going on. Okay? So to make a long story a little shorter, after incredible amount of perspiring and just feeling like I'm going to pass out, I could see our stop. And I could feel the driver apply the brakes to the combi. And you know when you apply the brakes, your car kind of lurches forward a little bit? I felt that. And I thought, thank heavens. At our stop, the next house right in front of our stop was a member of the church. And I could go and use their bathroom, and it would be great. As we come to a stop, I look at my companion, and I said, "Dude, I'm so sorry. I can't make it."
Oh.
And what ensued was an incredible amount of pressure and water that came gushing out of my rear end.
Oh.
And it was in such force that it blew out the back of my pants. And that wouldn't even have been the bad part. The bad part was that it came out with such force that it started splashing on the floorboard, and it splattered all over people's shoes and their legs. For the next 6 months that I was in this area, anywhere I went, I saw this. They heard the story, and now you have to.
I had that experience, and I didn't want to go there, but thanks for going there. Les, come up, one more. So, in Japan, I did one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life. My dad would be proud. I jumped off a bungee tower with just holding on, a bungee jump. With just holding on to the cord, it wasn't attached. What is your stupidest thing you've ever done that your dad would be just proud of?
Proud of.
Well, maybe not.
That's going to be a little bit difficult to come up with something that my dad would be proud of. But there is something that happened to me in Japan that was kind of similar to that, in a way. I served my mission there, and had this really nice bike. It was an aluminum bike, very light, very fast. And we needed that because it was a 45-minute ride just to get to where our area was. And anyway, I remember one night we were late for an appointment, and I jumped on the bike. We just got through talking to a family, and we took off, and there was this little valley that was between the road we were on and where our meeting was supposed to be. And I knew that there was this road that would go down there, and so I turned at what I thought was that road, but it wasn't. And I knew that because all of a sudden it wasn't a road anymore, it was dirt. And so I thought, what is this? It must be a dirt road. So I kept going, but it wasn't a dirt road. It was a driveway.
Oh, dear.
And there was this huge pile of rocks at the end of the driveway, which came into my, it's nighttime, so it came into my light. Oh no, because I had just come down this hill. I hit those rocks, went clear over, but landed on my back with my bike on top of me.
Oh.
With so much force that it took the forks and it had bent the front tire all the way back to the back tire. So when I got up, I was fine. Nothing was wrong. I landed in the only spot that there was a piece of dirt. Right there. So I don't know if my dad would be proud of me for that, but I know that I was proud of that.
Everybody, thanks for playing.